Hola a todos chicos, yo soy Pulpo BS, bienvenidos todos a un nuevo vídeo. En el vídeo de hoy vamos a reaccionar a la Brawl Talk del 21 de febrero, a ver qué cosas nuevas nos trae. Ya sabemos que nos va a traer dos nuevos Brawlers, uno llamado Sirius, que va a ser el Brawler número 100. Sabemos que vamos a tener un reworkeo del sistema de copas, y supongo que veremos algunas cosas como skins, nuevos cambios de balance o nuevos buffies. Así que vamos a ello. Vale gente, ya tenemos por aquí la Brawl Talk, vamos a ir viendo y vamos a ir comentando a ver qué nos sorprende esta vez Brawl Stars.
In this Brawl Talk, you will see Sirius, the 100
Vale, ahí tenemos a Sirius,
Buffies for another 6 Brawlers,
a completely new
muchos
trophy
buffies,
system,
Sense of Time and
está
Dragons
lo
and
de
Fairy Skins,
new game modes, improvements to buffies,
nuevos
and
modos de
more.
juego.
So, welcome to Brawl Talk.
Vale, a ver, vamos a ir por partes. Acabamos de ver,
Buffies for another 6 Brawlers,
vale, más
A
buffies,
completely new
nuevo, un sistema de trofeo rediseñado. Vamos a verlo con subtítulos para que todo el mundo lo pueda
trophy
entender.
system,
Sense of Time,
Muchas skins que podemos ver que es temática como Egipto, mira ahí lo pone, arenas del tiempo y hadas y dragones. Tenemos ahí a Doug, a un genio, una Belle. Bueno, vamos a
and
ir
Dragons and
viendo.
Fairy Skins.
new game modes, improvements to
Nuevos
buffies,
modos de
and
juego.
more.
so,
Y ahí podemos ver como el circulito que antes tenía el modo de juego que tuvimos en Halloween, que era lo de los caramelos, que si le dabas tenías caramelos potenciados, que creo que esta vez es de trofeos. Bueno, vamos a
to
ir
Brawl
viendo.
Talk.
Oh, hey, what's up, Marcio?
Greetings, my dear companion Daniel. Look at him, so innocent and powerless. He has no idea that I want to take over Brawl Talk and make the whole world watch me.
Sirius is our 100 Brawler. So you know, we had to do something special. Not only is he ultra legendary, with a unique
Ultra
playstyle where he
legendario.
can control shadows of other Brawlers, he's our first ever villain.
Sirius's backstory is as mysterious as his powers. Rumors say he owned the first ever attraction in Star Park, but he was losing attention once brawling started becoming more popular than his shadow
Controla
tricks.
las sombras.
And now, he's back for revenge.
Sirius' main attack fires 2 projectiles at the same time. A Shadow Strike, which fires in a straight line, and a Star Bomb, which can be manually aimed and deals area damage. Sirius will collect a Brawler Shadow after a certain number of hits. But what are Brawler Shadows?
Sirius steals the essence of brawlers, bending their shadows to his will. His super summons up to 3 brawler shadows, which share similar
O
characteristics
sea,
to their
básicamente
brawler
es como
counterpart.
básicamente es como un gadget de Tara. Más o menos. Vemos que tiene su básico tiene un proyectil que es como un Thrower y uno que va recto, como
Like
un
attacks and
normal.
health. A Frank Shadow will have more health than a Leon Shadow, for example.
Shadows will attack
Claro,
enemies and by
y ahí nos
default
explican
will
que
follow
las sombras
Sirius
es un
around.
copia y
But
pega del
here's the
Brawl,
really
los
cool
básicos
part.
y
Sirius can
las...
actually control the
y
shadow.
la
By
vida.
aiming his super, he can give them orders like guarding an area or attacking certain enemies.
Is this the start of a Brawl Stars RTS? Sirius is also launching with his Hypercharge, which summons
Vale,
stronger
tiene
versions
hipercarga.
of his shadows.
And just like Sirius' chaotic nature, we are doing something different for his release event. More information on that closer to his release.
Vale, aquí tenemos el otro nuevo Brawler.
We're heading back to Pyramid Quest with this next brawler. Binks is getting a buddy. Or is it a rival?
Nasia is a mythic damage dealer who uses her papercraft snakes to wreak havoc and poison the enemy. Originally hired by Finks to help make the puzzles in
Mítico,
Pyramid
es
Quest
del trío de
harder, her
Finks y
good
es
nature
mítico.
led her to help free those trapped by Finks' time warping mischief instead.
With her main attack, Nadia holds a jar containing a deadly snake. While the jar is in flight, the snake can be released in any direction. This is extremely
Ah, o
useful
sea
for
que es
hitting
como
enemies
Meeple,
behind
¿no?
walls
Dispara
or
el
tricky
básico y luego le
spots,
va
as well as
con-
giving
ah.
her extremely long range. The
O
jar
no.
deals damage
O luego
while the
tienes que
snake
apuntar tú.
poisons its target. Snake poison can also stack, dealing increased damage over time.
Naja's
Mima, pero
super
esto va a estar muy
Danger
roto, ¿no?
Noodle
Disparas y
unleashes
luego lo
3
puedes
of her
controlar.
paper snakes, which slither a set distance and poison any enemies in an area. Her super can also be aimed, which throws the 3 snakes in a jar to a target location. Naja's Brawlers release event is on this date.
We are getting
Marzo,
improvements
20
to
de marzo,
buffies
se hace
and
un
more
mes.
buffies. First up, we've got the new buffies for the Retropolis and Rumble Jungle trios. Crow's
Okay.
Instadot now deals all the remaining poison damage to the poison target and converts it into a shield. With a buffy, it refreshes the poison damage. Crow's poison
O sea,
dagger now
reworka
throws
el
a
gadget
kunai
de-
that damages, slows,
de
and
Crow.
poisons the first enemy hit. With a buffy, the kunai also bounces to a close target, causing
Oh.
the same effect. Extra toxic with a buffy now makes Crow deal more damage for each each enemy poisoned. Carrion Crow with the Buffy makes his poison last slightly longer. Crow's Hyper Buffy makes his main attack pierce and return to him while hypercharged.
Bibi's Vitamin Booster with the
hace que
Buffy
le vuelva.
charges her home run bar and life steals when hitting a target. Bibi's Extra Sticky now throws a sticky gum at an area
Ahora Bibi
that
lanza una
slows
cosa que
enemies.
ralentiza.
With the Buffy, the
En vez de
slow effect gets
ralentizar el
stronger
chicle.
the longer the gum stays on the ground. Bibi's Home Run Buffy gives extra damage on the home run attack. And Batting Stance with the Buffy gives Bibi a shield when she hits an enemy with her super. Bibi's Hyper Buffy makes her attack faster.
Bull's T-Bone Injector now throws a projectile at the target brawler that deals damage and heals Bull on impact. With Buffy, it also marks the opponent for 5 seconds, gaining
sea que ahora Bull
lifesteal
se cura
against
cuando
it. Bull Stomper now
dispara.
stomps around him, slowing enemies
Y un
nearby.
reward
Enemies
también a
are
Bull en
already
calle de
slowed,
Bull.
it stuns
Ahora no
instead.
tiene por
With
qué
Buffy,
estar con la
it
ulti.
also grants movement speed. Bull's Berserker with Buffy instantly charges his super if he takes down a brawler during the star power effect. As for Tough Guy with Buffy, if you take a brawler down during this state, Bull becomes invulnerable for a short period of time. With his Hyper Buffy, his attacks pierce enemies, but deal less damage to enemies further away.
Nita's Bear Paws with the Buffy will cause Bruce to gain more damage for a limited time. Fall Fur with the Buffy will make Bruce invulnerable for a very short time.
Ahora
Nita's
es
Buffy
inmune,
Bear
no
with
le-
me can now
con el Buffy es
overheal herself
inmune.
or Bruce. And Hyper Bear with the Buffy will give Nita boosted reload speed when summoning Bruce. With her Hyper Buffy, she fires a longer, faster, and wider attack.
Leon's Clone Projector now deals minor damage, and with the Buffy, Leon can
Ahora el
reactivate the
clon de
gadget
Leon
to swap
dispara
positions
y te
with
puedes
his
tepear
clone.
con
Lollipop
el-
Drop can
con
now be
el-
thrown, and with the Buffy, Leon and his allies get boosted movement speed in the area. Leon's Smoke Trails with the Buffy deal more damage on the first attack while Leon is invisible. And Invisiheal with the Buffy
el
makes the
Buffy hace
super
que el
last
primer
slightly
ataque de Leon sea
longer. His
crítico.
Hyper Buffy makes his attacks do full damage regardless of the distance he is from the enemy.
Both Super Totem can now be thrown. With Buffy, the totem gains more range. As for Tripwire, Bo now fires arrows to trigger his mine, which knock back any brawler in their path. With the Buffy, it increases the range of the mine. Bo
Ahora te
Serpent
avisa,
Eagle with the
creo.
Buffy makes Bo no longer visible when attacking from a bush.
no lo
As for
ves cuando
Snare Bear with the
dispara.
Buffy, it makes the placement of the mines faster. Bo's Hyper Buffy shoots an extra arrow and all of them have a
Más
bigger
flechas.
explosion radius.
And as you remember, if any of these brawlers had a mythic gear, it will be removed and its value refunded back to you. As for Buffy improvements, this new batch of Buffys will come in a new claw machine. Each claw machine will come with the first pull for free. A random Buffy
Primera
will be
tirada
available
gratis,
in Mega
bien.
Quests every month,
Ay,
and there'll be more
Buffys en
ways
la
to get
edición, está
coins
muy
and
bien.
power points in our new Rush events. More about this later
Qué
in the
bien.
video.
The new trophy system
Los prestigios, nuevo sistema de trofeos.
It's time to flex your brawler prestige.
And show off your skill with new brawler titles.
Your path to prestige starts now! Well, actually, in the next update. There's a lot of new stuff and changes, so hang tight.
So now, from 0 to 1,000 trophies, you will get Brawler cosmetic items. At 250 trophies, you will get a player icon and a spray. At 500, you will get 3 pins. At 750, you will get a 29 gem skin. And when you reach 1,000 trophies, you will get a gold Brawler title. You will notice that some of these rewards are from records. And this means we are removing these cosmetics from records and making them
O sea que ahora van a como volver las maestrías, pero en vez de conseguir puntos de las maestrías es subiendo trofeos. Muy bien
more
ese
accessible
cambio.
for more players. So playing a new brawler or your favorite ones should feel more rewarding in general. You are also getting more trophies per win, and win streaks go up to plus 10 trophies. So pushing trophies should be faster.
But hold on. We know that skillful players want to flex their skills and achievements that nobody else can reach. So let's talk Prestige. Once you get to 1,000 trophies, you unlock Prestige 1, and it will change the brawler icon to a cool, edgy neon one. Also, your 1,000 trophies are now saved, and you will never be able to lose them, as after Prestige 1, you will start getting Prestige trophies, and they will also count towards Trophy Road. Once you hit 1,000 Prestige trophies, you get a Prestige 2.
In Prestige 2, you get your brawler rank change and a unique player icon. At this point, you have proven you are really good with this brawler, so this icon will be quite rare to get. And that's a cool achievement and such, but nothing like Prestige 3. For OG players, Prestige 3 would be the equivalent of the rank 35 we had years ago.
Rango
There's no more win
35.
streak bonus, no underdog, and matchmaking would try to be as accurate as possible. So if you get to Prestige 3, you are probably one of the best players with that brawler, and you'll be rewarded with a new brawler titan in Neon.
This is going to be a new permanent system in the game, so it might seem grindy, but remember that trophies do not won't reset anymore.
After prestiging one brawler, you will also get a new prestige battle card, and a cooler one if you prestige 25 different brawlers, and a shinier one after you prestige 15. You and everyone else will be able to see all the brawlers you have prestige in your brawler profile.
As for leaderboards, it will be measured by your total trophies plus total prestige trophies and your total number of prestiges. The previous prestige system will be retired and moved as a legacy stat in your player profile.
And lastly, we are also changing how matchmaking works. The trophy system will use a hidden MMR. This system is mainly based on your skill and not on your trophies. This means that the further you push, the more skillful your opponents will be. But it doesn't necessarily mean they would have the same number of trophies as you.
This new system will be coming to the game in the next update, which means the current trophy season is going to be shorter, but everyone will get an ultra trophy box as compensation for that. And if you can grind enough season trophies this season, you can get another one.
This is also the last time your trophies will be reset. The trophy season boxes will be removed from the system and now will be given at community events. And of course, there are a lot of changes around trophies, so we might be tweaking and improving the system in upcoming updates.
Gamer time.
Rush events are the new way to get more coins, power points,
Esto es lo que
chaos
decía
drops,
antes
and
del igual
even
que en
bonus
Halloween.
trophies. You just have to press and hold
de
this
trofeo.
massive button on the game mode selection screen, and once it's activated, every
Doble
match
de
you play
trofeos.
will reward you more. It only lasts for a certain amount of time, so be sure to activate only when you have enough time to play.
And only a suggestion, but you might want to be playing with your friends or in a team to increase your chances of winning.
Nuevos
Our
skins.
yearly tradition of bringing back the
Mira, estas
Sands
las
of
que
Time
vimos
skin.
antes,
We got
como de
Sunstalker Lily,
Egipto.
Sandwalker
De
Lily,
Lily,
and Night Sands Lily as one of the
que
Brawl
tiene
Pass
tres
skin
variantes de
sets,
color,
and Sultan
que es la del Brawl
Cordelius, Heated
Pass,
Sultan
de Cordelius. Yo pensé que
and
era
Cool
Helios.
Sultan Cordelius as the other skin set option. And a reminder that you can get both skin sets with the Brawl Pass Plus.
Also in Sands of Time, we have Bodyguard BB that swapped her bat for a massive blade. From a sentient video game to a cursed jar, we have Canopic Jar 8-bit. Dynasty Doug, the chillest ruler in the dynasty. And lastly, Magic Lamp Larry and Laurie, where Laurie becomes an evil genie
Qué
and Larry
guapos.
gets weird when you rub it.
Now, for the RPG fans out there, we have the Dragons and Fairies
Mira.
theme. Fairy Bonnie and her other two chroma variations are one of the Brawl
Bonnie,
Pass
como
skin
de la
sets
naturaleza.
if you want something more cute. If you want something edgier, then Dragon Grief and his
De
other
Grief,
chromas
un
might be
Grief
more your
dragón con
style.
On the
dos
fairy
versiones,
side,
blanco
we
y
still
negro.
have Fairy Mina, which
De
gives
Mina,
her
que
some
ya le
nice
hacía falta la
celestial
ciudad Mina.
vibes. And Fairy Frank, which looks like
Y
the
Frank.
most majestic creature that has ever stepped on Star Park.
As for the dragon side, Dragon Macy has her arm in the shape of a dragon
Macy.
and connected to her heart. And Dragon Grom has all the elements for an edge
Dragon
skin.
Grom.
Dragon wings, edgy purple
Muy
mask,
guapo.
and a metal armor.
Qué
On the
básicos.
topic of dragons, Crow is getting the next Pro Pass skin. It starts like
Oh.
a friendly dragon version of Crow, but then it goes all the way up to an ultimate boss dragon form.
Esta
It
es la
also
del Pro
has
Pass,
two
de
chroma
competitivo.
variations, Dragon Forge Crow and Ghost Dragon Crow.
Well, just stop
Buah,
it,
qué
man.
guapa es la del
Just
Ghost.
stop.
And random skin time with Royal Trunks, which is inspired by the Clash Royale log
Melody.
Vert Glow, which is the inverted version of Clover, Inflatable Melody, which is for April Fools, your thirsty
Ese skin de
Melodian, and
Melody.
Bruce Nita.
We have new game
Nuevos
modes,
modos de
modifiers,
juego.
and more, starting with Loaded Showdown. Showdown boxes are now replaced with mystery boxes, and they will contain different kinds of power-ups, including
New special items that can be thrown or equipped like
Un modo
bowling
de
balls,
supervivencia
bombs,
que
and
las
a
cajas
bumper
no te dan
card
cubos,
is the
te
first
dan
card in
cosas
Brawl
aleatorias.
Stars.
We will also have new boss fights with
un
different
coche.
mechanics and special dungeon maps. We have two new game modifiers based on Brawler powers. We have the Finks effect in some matches that will stop projectiles for a short time, and moving sandstorms, just like Sandy.
Treasure Hunt is getting some
Oh.
improvements and coming back to the game, and Samurai Smash is getting a new wrapping around series. Now you have to defeat Brawler Shadows in a team versus team match. Whoever defeats more shadows wins.
Nuevo modo de juego, derrotando
Also,
las sombras.
this is coming.
Different VFX for shields. White shield when you respawn, yellow shield for damage reduction, and purple shield for when you get extra temporary health.
Pierce got a hypercharge.
un cambio
He
visual
fires
para
two
no
waves of
confundirse.
projectiles with the second
Anda,
wave
mira,
dealing
nueva hipercarga de
50%
Pierce.
less damage. They also pierce Brawlers. And
Yeah.
you need a friend because
Esto va a estar
Glover also
chetadísimo.
has a hypercharge.
Y
Now he
Glover
causes
también.
fear regardless of the direction he's facing, and it affects everyone around him. Fear targets also take more damage from all
joder.
sources. Hey everyone, this is going to be my last Brawl talk.
Yeah.
Anda.
We were Brawl Brothers.
Forget about it, cuz.
No puede ser.
You're fired.
To Jurassic, to Star Park.
That's
What the hell, guys? If you're not in a club, join a club.
Oh, you idiots!
We will always be family, even though we have our separate roads to follow.
Qué pena.
Get it? Because we're driving cars on a road. That's called a metaphor. It helps the audience understand the story in an artsy way.
I'm not leaving the Brawl Stars team, but I'm moving to a new role. I've been writing stuff for Brawl for a while now, and I'm making it my full-time job. Remember, you can never leave Star Park.
Now claim this freebie.
Anda, mira, bueno, gente, eso ha sido todo la Brawl Talk. Si fuese un creador oficial de Supercell podríamos ver todo en sneak peeks, pero como aún no lo soy, lo veréis en otros creadores. Así que bueno, eso ha sido todo por el vídeo de hoy y nos vemos en la próxima.